What's up guys, Had here, and I've been asked a lot on how to find addresses in the game, and I've been also suggested to use Solid Cube as a general game to make my tutorials, to present to you how it works in general. So because this can be applied to any game similarly. So this is what I'm going to do, and what you can see here is me in a Solid Cube having a lot of health and a lot of ammo. And this is basically, it works for any game like this, making trainers for example, like in GTA, hacking the money and stuff and the health. It works basically the same way like we'll be doing in here, but obviously you can also find more than just health and ammo. As we know from CSGO, from my CSGO tutorials, that we have a base address, and from the base address we have all the information about the player. Therefore we know that there's even more than just health and ammo. So yeah, you can see me, I'm shredding those guys, and not even bothering about my health, because I have on the left side, you can see slight bit from the actual program. But before we're gonna do this, we're gonna learn how to find addresses. So let me start a new game where I'm alone and I don't know how to really navigate this. Empty map. That's what I want. Empty map. Let's start this one. So yeah, here I am in an empty map. Here's some... I'm gonna first, when I started something, I'm gonna first stop the process here. So yeah, you wanna attach the IC client, and then we wanna go back in the game, and I think I need to start, let me die really quick. There we go. And you can tell by my voice it's pretty early in the morning. Well, it's not that early, but I recently got up, didn't even eat something, but here's food, as you can see. Some Chinese food. I should have done that. So you can see I have 100 of, and I'm gonna remove this. Oh gosh, remove this. You can see I have 100 of health. So we're gonna search for 100. Click a few times, new scan, nothing changes. Let me go back in the game. Throw the nade. Okay, oh, does it explode quickly if I throw it with right? Oh, I can cook the nade, that's why. Okay, so now we have 48 of health, and we have two values, and we don't know which one it is, right? And we have to find out which one it is. But it can be also possible that both of these are right, but now we can see, oh no, nothing changed. So both are still right. So we want to go to find out what accesses this address. So basically F5, and then we want to hit ourselves again, and I'm afraid we're gonna die. Okay, 3, that's okay. So you can see F8 here, and if we go to more information, we can see that it says the value of the pointer needed to find this address is probably 02AAA558. And this is what it tells us. It tells us that the pointer is pointing to this address. So we need to find the pointer. If we use this address, basically if we use this address, we can't do really anything with it, right? Because it will change once we restart the game. But we want the pointer because how our games are built. We have, for example, a player class, and we make an object from that out of a pointer. So basically we point to that player, so we can abstract it. We can say player team red and player team blue, or I don't know, monster and stuff. We can abstract it and say enemy. So every class might have different like health, ammo, weapon options, but it's still an enemy, right? So that's how we abstract it, and the pointer always points to the new address. So therefore we want to find the pointer. We're we can see else here is that the offset, so EDX plus the offset is F8, right? So what we want to note down in a notepad is this one and the plus F8 and say it's health. Alright, and we click OK, and then we go back to cheat engine, and we don't need this. And let me check for this one. Oh, there's nothing going on here, so this one's probably wrong. So this was good. Now we can click hex here and look for this one. Oh no, let me look for the actually here, because it's easier for us to see where we got the health, but it's harder to see if we got the base address. So I'm gonna look for health, and I can't find anything. That's weird. I think that there is no pointer to health, there is just to the base address. So my mistake, sorry. And we can see here the black ones, they will change once we restart the game, but the green ones are static addresses, so these are pointers, right? And if we restart the game now, let me move this here. If we restart the game, and let me change the level because I like to have... Oh, actually it doesn't matter. Oh, let me restart the game really quick because I like having the needs so I can hurt myself. that sounds wrong. Anyways, attach the AC client again and keep the list. So we can see that the black ones, they're pretty much showing here too, and they stood. These ones are not, as you can see, they point to nothing. But we want the green ones because these are pointers. And we have 3 here, so it can be that it doesn't matter which one it is. So I'm gonna take the first one, and we don't need this because it changed anyways. So we can see it's giving some weird value, right? But we can say pointer, and we need to type what says here 005. Well, basically you don't need the zeros, but like this is enough. And we can see this weird ass address, but we can put our pointer here, our offset here, and we can see 100. It's gonna say 00064 because it's hex here. But we can see that we again at the health, and if I, to make sure I can hurt myself, 41 seats, 29 now. This is the hex value once again. So we obviously found the right thing, and what we can now do is go back here, change the offset to 0, and go Ctrl B and Ctrl D. So this is the dissect data structure, if you don't have that. We did this also in CSGO, so enter, 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 and now we can see a bunch of weird stuff going on. But if we go down to F8, we can see 41, and we can also change that, and now we should be having a lot of health. Okay, well, maybe when it kills it gives more damage than this. Let me change once again to, let me change to something higher. Okay, that didn't give any damage. So yeah, 59. See, the grenade is really powerful. 92. So this is what we want, and now we can also look in here for something like ammo. Let's see, I have 10 ammo. I shoot, I have 9. See, here is our pistol ammo. We can also write that down. What was it? Or where was it? I can see it right now. I need a 9. Do we have a 9? I don't see the 9. Let me shoot a couple of times. Okay, I can't see it. It was 1-3 something. Was it 6 here? Yeah, that's it. 1-3-7 1-3-C. Sorry. 3-C. It's still early in the morning, as I said. So, pistol ammo, and I believe in the game there is different memory. There is no abstract ammo like there is for each gun a certain amount. So we're looking at this, and we can see right here something changes. 150. So I'm gonna copy this. What is this? I don't know. MG ammo. Okay, and this is basically everything we need, and we can check out the stuff which is else here. So like position, as you can see, there's some values, they change once we walk. So I could put myself in something like here, and see, I moved, but I didn't move. See, so we can change the position on the map, and I don't know if this works only on the server, our own server, or if it works anywhere. But as you can see, we can change the position, not this one, but here. So I can go somewhere here. See that? What if I change this? Oh, that didn't change anything. So what does this do? Okay, yeah, this is view angle. See, I was looking above my head and changing it. View angles, yeah. So never mind, we don't need to position yet. So I can go ahead and code this, and I don't have the pistol code in my example here. So let's look into it, and I'm gonna check time. 30 minutes, okay.